evening, Dr. Polio, Board Chair Diane Porter, and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education. This evening, we have the honor of recognizing the outstanding accomplishments of students, teachers, principals, and our schools. We begin tonight with the recognition of 3 students and 3 teachers who won a Breaking Barriers Spotlight Award from the Metro Disability Coalition during a ceremony on March 18th. Now in its 20th year, the Metro Disability Coalition honors community leaders and other unsung heroes across various fields who go above and beyond the call of duty to assist those in need. This year's recipients include DuPont Manual High School student Ella Robinson, who was selected for her participation in her school and community. She is the Best Buddies of Kentucky Mission Partner Award recipient for raising $14,000 in 8 weeks. She participates in community fundraising as a model with the Down with Derby, Down Syndrome of Louisville talent show, and the Best Buddies Friendship Walk. Englehart Elementary student Angela Mcmillan, who was nominated for overcoming disability and barriers both in school and the community. While she may have been born with some physical limitations, she never lets that hinder her academic performance and also exhibits leadership qualities by demonstrating advocacy and compassion for her fellow students. She is also a member of several community service organizations. Newcomer Academy student Amosi Bilambelli, who has worked hard to overcome his significant visual impairment. His family fled violence in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and arrived in the United States in 2016. He has not only learned a new language and acclimated to a new culture, but he has learned to use assistive technology to accommodate his impairment. He is also a very kind classmate. One day helped a new student who happened to have perfect vision find homework in his backpack. Fern Creek High School teacher Lauren Nieman, who is honored for creating an outdoor classroom space that is accessible in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. Her students were able to do this work through an extensive collaborative effort between Fern Creek High School and their surrounding community. They collected bottle caps to create an ADA-compliant picnic tables for seating. Heiser Hearing and Language Academy teacher Katie Telic, who was honored for enriching the lives of her students. Last year, she played a very big part in the development of the school's nationally recognized STREAM Lab that was developed to help deaf or hard of hearing students learn science, technology, reading, engineering, and math. And Western High School teacher Christa Riley, who was honored for her commitment to students with disabilities. She has been an ECE teacher at Western for 7 years, and during that time, she has piloted the peer support program within the school to assist with inclusiveness and building friendships between students without disabilities. Dr. Polio, Board Chair Diane Porter, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Coleman, and Executive Administrator of High Schools Chris Perkins, please come forward to extend our congratulations to Ella Robinson. And joining her in the recognition is her principal, DuPont Manual High School Principal Daryl Farmer. And next, if we can have Angela Mcmillan come forward with also Board Chair Diane Porter, Dr. Coleman, and Assistant Superintendent Paige Hartstern, if she is here. And joining her in her recognition is her principal, Dr. Ryan McCoy. Dr. Kolb, Dr. Coleman, Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools, Michelle Dillard, please come forward to extend our congratulations to Amosi, and joining him in the recognition is his principal, Newcomer Academy Principal Gwen Snow. Dr. Coleman, please come forward to extend our congratulations to Lauren Nieman, and joining her in the recognition is her principal, Rebecca Nicholas. Board Chair Diane Porter, if you can come forward, as well as Dr. Coleman, and extend our congratulations to Katie Telic. And joining her in the recognition is Acting Director of ECE, Angelique Scherer, and Principal Jackie June. And extend our congratulations to Christa Riley. And joining her in the recognition is her principal, Shalonda Foster. Next, we have the privilege of honoring several students who have received honors in the Educators Rising Kentucky competition. Educators Rising Kentucky is a nonprofit student club organization for middle and high school students interested in the field of education-related careers. Among other things, the club helps students build resources and create connections that can significantly impact educational opportunities through co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The following students placed first in different categories in the competition. In creative lecture, Ballard High School student Van Dotson. In public speaking, Fairdale High School student Tabitha Caudill. In exploring administrative careers, Seneca High School student Devon Taylor. In exploring non-core subject careers, Seneca High School student Alexis Martin. In children's literature, Wagner High School student Valeria Brochero. In lesson planning humanities, Wagner High School student November Offit. So Board Member Craig, if you could join Dr. Polio, and Chief of Schools, Dr. Horton, Executive Assistant Superintendent of High Schools, Glenn Beatty, please come forward to congratulate Van. And Dr. Kolb, if you can come forward, and also Dr. Beatty, please extend congratulations to Devon and Alexis, and joining them in their recognition is Seneca Principal Kim Morales and teacher Courtney Taylor. And Dr. Kolb and Dr. Horton and Dr. Beatty, if you can stay up there to extend congratulations to Valeria and November, and joining in their recognition is their principal, Wagner High School, Sarah Hitchings. We also have with us in attendance tonight that came as well, who is recognized for taking second place in the Educators Rising Moment category. So if Dr. Polio and Diane Porter could come forward and recognize Lynn Wynn from Central High School, and she is here with her teacher, Adrienne Lane. Next, we have the privilege of honoring several JCPS students for taking first place honors in the Kentucky Derby Museum's Horsing Around with Art contest. Now in its 33rd year, the Kentucky Derby Museum's Horsing Around with Art contest invites students from across Louisville to showcase their take on the Kentucky Derby in different artistic style, media, and form. The competition is open to students in grades 1 through 12 from Louisville's public, private, or parochial schools. This year, 30 schools submitted 223 pieces of artwork for the competition. 4 JCPS students took first place honors in this year's competition. In the primary division, we have Norton Commons Elementary School student Blake Ignato. In the intermediate division, you have Norton Commons Elementary School student Prayal Patel. In the middle school division, we have Barrett Traditional Middle School student Olivia Seavey. And in the high school division, DuPont Manual High School student Maddie Matthau. Dr. Polio Board Member James Craig and Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools Joe Leffert, please extend congratulations to Blake. Joining in the recognition is Norton Commons Counselor Sarah Witt-Lindy and art teacher Sarah Maxwell Miller. And then Dr. Polio Board Member Dr. Kolb and Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools Michelle Dillard, please extend congratulations to Olivia. And joining her in the recognition is her teacher, Megan Holzknecht. And Ms. Porter, if you can come on up with Dr. Beatty, and please extend congratulations to Maddie. And joining in her recognition is her principal, Daryl Farmer. And finally tonight, we have the honor of recognizing 3 Thomas Jefferson Middle School employees and the school resource officer for their compassionate and heroic act of saving the life of a student. In late January, TJ Middle School teachers Holly Gilbert and Scott Lawrence, instructor Eric Abbott, and the school resource officer Deanna Thomas helped save the life of student Jamaron Woodard. The 14-year-old student was playing kickball in the gym during his physical education class when he suddenly froze and dropped to his knees and fell forward. PE teacher Scott Lawrence immediately radioed for help and within minutes was being assisted in CPR by CRO, the school resource officer Deanna Thomas, science teacher Holly Gilbert, and the instructor Eric Abbott. The 4 took turns administering the life-saving procedure until EMS arrived. Doctors and the emergency crew told the family that without a doubt, the quick response of the school professionals saved the life of their son, who was in full cardiac arrest and had flatlined on the gym floor. He spent 11 days in the hospital after having bypass surgery on his left artery. Doctors have now given him the all clear to continue his passion of playing sports, something that he cannot wait to start doing again. Dr. Polio Board Member Corey Scholl and Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools Michelle Dillard, please come forward and offer congratulations to these teachers, instructor, and school resource officer. And also joining them in the recognition is TJ Middle Principal Kim Gregory, their student Jamarion, and his family. Please all come up.